to navigate like a menu. If like like the menu itself is actually a world. And here's the chicken dance. Do the chicken dance. Come on. So yeah, if you this, as you can see, this game is not completely serious, but that's why we like it.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that dialogue to end. So, the chickens. So we're waging psychological warfare on these chickens.
And it is hilarious. And now the dog is doing the chicken dance.
Yeah, no, your companion, your dog companion returns in this game. He helps you find treasure and like you do various dig sites where you can find more treasure. And he's kind of useful, but he's not as like played as much as in Fable 2 in this game.
I see.
So you can tell him to play fetch, or you can pet him, or you can yell at him. That's kind of the main three options. And then later on you can find books that will upgrade your dog.
Upgrade your dog.
You can have better charisma or better pet training. Basically pet training books you find in the world.
We'll buy him a super suit. Make the dog a living weapon or something.
Yeah.
Here's another batch of chickens, and the chickens will actually start like singing, or
yeah, they'll start. Oh yeah, they're a big part.
And for a minute I actually thought you were gonna smash the dog, but luckily it moved.
The only trouble with the little AI system in this game is not very good.
Well,
so there's certain pathing
problem.
issues and stuff like that. The kind of the negative parts of Fable 3 are kind of apparent from the previous games, because they haven't particularly fixed any of the bugs that they had before.
I see.
When I was playing through Fable 3, there was a lot of bugs that I encountered. None of which are in this video, but
we were lucky.
I'm just not.
But yeah,
you were
let's
lucky,
talk
yeah.
about the negative things, because so far we hadn't really gotten into that. So what did you think was not as good, or what could have been improved?
I think the animations on some of the enemy, like the enemy battles and stuff like that, aren't well done. In particular, it looks like it was not very well polished. Because someone's like, okay, some enemies like enter in, but you encounter a slowdown. Like the game's literally like slows down, and it's not supposed to do that. Because like the frame rate drops and all that, sort of the technical issues apparent with video games. But yeah, that was kind of the main problem I had with this game. It's just a random slowdown anytime you enter into a battle, and like the horrid animations that come out of it.
Oh, I see. Maybe we'll get a patch, hopefully. But,
everything can be patched these days,
yeah.
right?
But anything more serious, like, did the game get boring or frustrating, or are there like more serious issues?
I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
Because later on, because because the whole point of the story is to gather allies and start the revolution and overthrow your brother. When you become the king, there's like the whole king phase doesn't play out as well as it should have been. Like, you understand why your brother was doing what he was as a tyrant.
I see.
But in you overthrowing him, you just inherited all the troubles that he was
I
going
smell
through.
plot twist.
I know, right? What could it be?
Yeah. So anyway, I see that you can choose between being evil and good. So, like now we spared the chickens, by which we became basically holy man.
Spared the chickens, yes. Yeah, there's good and evil choices in this game, but it doesn't feel like you have the necessary consequences like coming at you until the very end. Like at the king phase, there's a lot more of the good and evil aspects, and if you want to take the middle of the road, which I ended up doing, like
I see.
that worked too. But it doesn't play out with the same kind of feeling that you had in the previous Fable game.
So, and now we're celebrated for saving chickens and finding the lost plate. Awesome. But so when you mentioned that it's not played the same way, like so are the good and evil choices like not developed well, or is it less?
It doesn't feel like it have the same emotional effect as it should have had.
But
Yeah.
or is it like not as black and white? Like it's more of a gray and gray morality or something, or
It ends up being more black and white than gray and gray. Yeah. So yeah, there's not many of the like branching options.
so it's basically simple, like be the biggest bastard alive or be the good guy.
Yeah, you could do that. So this is the main quest where you have to promise your city that they will ally with you in exchange that you bring back the academy.
And this
And
scene is
these-
surreal. The giant chicken guy is shaking
Kinda
the village leader's hand and promising salvation. Never thought I'd see that.
These volunteers shall carry the
Right,
supplies
yeah,
to
so
aid the locality.
this sort of thing repeats itself throughout the game, because as you gather allies, you have to make promises to them, and when you become the king, you have to fulfill those promises.
And if
But
you
expensive.
don't,
Well, let's just say you I actually never found out what happened, because I did break promises, but I never figured out like what happened to those people I just like didn't fulfill with. So, I mean, again, the consequences here are not as like self-fulfilling or like mostly impactful this time around.
so they sometimes it's just like, okay, you were a bad guy, and they're like, yeah, okay.
So yeah, this is a little the expressions have been simplified to
I see.
where you press certain buttons.
And what the hell am I looking at?
This is called the dance emoticon.
Well done, you have
I have made a
improved
friend.
your relationship with this man. Okay. Weirdest way to make friends, but
Upon that wall, you'll find the
fine.
contracts representing the promises that you
So-
made to the people of
Right. So that's pretty much Fable 3.
Yep.
in the mountain. They will be
So what do you say?
to arrive with the
Buy it?
If
You'd buy it?
I would say, yeah, I'd buy it.
Yeah, I
It-
agree.
it's-
need more followers. Try
You should go
to
check this
influence
out,
people
because
by
Fable 3 is
completing quests.
it's kind of good.
Yeah, definitely. First time seeing it, first time seeing a Fable game for me, but if I had an Xbox, this would be on my buy list.
Yeah, definitely go check this out and wait for a review too.
Yeah, we'll be having a full review sometime next week.
And the chicken dance.
Yeah.
All right.
So see you
talk to
guys
later.
next time. Next week
All
with
right, see
something
ya.
else. See ya.